It's Madden NFL 22, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Texans and the Bills, coming up next.
Autumn has come to upstate New York, and we find ourselves at Bills Stadium in Orchard Park. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Houston Texans. Welcome again, everybody, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and yes, the rain is falling now, and it is supposed to continue to fall throughout this game. So how do you think that will impact this contest?
Well, first and foremost, both quarterbacks are going to make sure the officials have those dry footballs coming in each and every play and standing over them sometimes with a towel before the center gets up there to snap it. Second thing is the focus of all the guys who handle the football. Do they wear gloves? Do they take them off? Will they carry the ball high and tight to make sure they have good ball security? That's paramount in a game like this.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Here's the All-Pro returner from 2018, Andre Roberts. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. About to get our first look at this Texans offense as they're led out by Davis Mills, their rookie quarterback, selected in the third round from Stanford.
And for many people, a bit of a surprise selection for the Houston Texans was Davis Mills because he only had 11 starts during his time at Stanford. But coming out of high school, many ranked him as the #1 quarterback going into college football. Has a live arm, better mobility than what people think, highly intelligent. I think the upside is tremendous for Davis Mills.
A first down throw for Mills. Throw left side complete. That's Miller. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive. It just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does. And we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
On third down, here's Mills. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
A short game that doesn't get him the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And the Texans' new punter for 2021, Cameron Johnston, on to punt. Isaiah McKenzie is back deep for the Bills. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here we see the Bills offense take the field here at quarterback Josh Allen.
And partner, when you hear about a 6'5", 235, 240-pound quarterback, You don't often think of him being overlooked coming out of high school, do you? That's exactly what happened to Josh Allen. Overlooked, ended up going to a junior college, Reedley Community College out in California, before matriculating to the University of Wyoming, and the Cowboys were so glad to get him.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. On the move to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. To the air, Allen. And his throw is incomplete. Terrence Mitchell right there on the coverage.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the 1st quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. 1st quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Allen with a throw caught by Beasley. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 12 yards that time, and a Bills 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but Cole Beasley, he's in his 10th NFL season, and in 2020, his best year yet. 82 catches, close to 1,000 yards. Loves the freedom that this Bills offense affords him.
On play action, Allen. It's complete to Diggs. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
We all saw the talent, the big plays in Minnesota, but Stephon Diggs really elevated his game in Buffalo last year. Led the NFL in catches with 127. There's another one right there.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target. But it'll be 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Allen going to throw. Dancing to his left. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and
7. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And that is incomplete. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down.
Tight defense there on 3rd down, but what a product of good coaching and even better execution, because he realized he's in field goal range. No sense forcing anything, and he made sure he didn't.
The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating 1st downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. On the return, Andre Roberts from his end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Texans heading out. They had to win in Week 1 over Jacksonville, but since then, 2 losses. Remember the loss Week 2 to Cleveland, and then a Thursday night loss at home, 24-9 to the visiting Carolina Panthers in Week 3. And that was the first NFL start for their third-round pick, Davis Mills. He was able to avoid any big mistakes, but ultimately couldn't get much going offensively as they could muster just 3 field goals. And so now you think about it, Tyrod Taylor on the IR for the next couple of weeks. Mills still in there at QB, will face a couple more tough tests at Buffalo Week 4 and then home for New England in Week 5. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect. How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one. The Buffalo taking the field here once again. They're at 2-1 after defeating Washington handily 43-21 in Week 3. Josh Allen was great, 358 yards, 4 touchdowns, no interceptions. And that Week 1 loss to Pittsburgh proving to be just a blip on the radar. 2 straight dominating performances for the Bills as they went down in Week 2 and really crushed Miami, and now this victory in Week 3. So you look ahead, they get Houston at home in Week 4, and then 2 big ones on the road for Buffalo, at Kansas City and then at Tennessee. So after the INT, it's Allen. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Here's Allen. His throw incomplete.
You definitely would like to have hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that is incomplete. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
And here comes the Texans now. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. So the long field goal misses, and now the reverse. You're in a tough spot defensively. They'll start the drive at the 43. Taron Johnson made the stop.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
following the pickup of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. A handoff. It's Mark Ingram. He'll get 3 up to midfield. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Mills now from the 50. Caught here by Conley. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. Mills now looks to throw on 1st down. Mills can't get away, and down he goes. Jerry Hughes. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Boy, Charles, that time he took a bad situation and made it worse.
Yeah, you're almost putting together a nice little song there, aren't you? Because it's something you'll see from young quarterbacks. They have that tendency to retreat backwards instead of stepping up in the pocket.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mills. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Third and long for Mills. Completion left side to Miller. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over, and it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
So the long field goal misses, and now the reverse. You're in a tough spot defensively. They'll start the drive at the 43. Allen now on 1st down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. On 4th down, on is the former Dolphin Matt Hawk to punt for Buffalo. Back deep here, Andre Roberts. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line.
Well, the football going back over now to the Houston Texans.
And they were in field goal range the last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. Tackle made there by Matt Milano. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this 1st quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
On 2nd and 9, Mills. And incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Throwing, Mills.
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. 3rd down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field and an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
A try here for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Andre Roberts now to return it.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here.
They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10.
Throwing after the interception, Mills. This is caught. It's Cooks. And they finally get him down at the other 46. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Mills working the middle, and he's got it complete to Akins, the tight end.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive, not much sense. 3rd and short yardage, Mills. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And this would be a long field goal if the skies were clear. But here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on 4th.
Mills to throw for it on 4th.
He's going to go deep for Conley. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Bills are going to get the football back. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you punt the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 40.
He'll give it to Singletary here to start the drive.
And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The throw over the middle taken in. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it 2nd down and 11. Allen going to give this one to Singletary.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive they went 3 and out.
On first down, they stick with Singletary. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On the give, this is Singletary. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Singletary. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, second down.
Defense really sold out there to stop the run. Understandable down near the goal line. Now on second down, you have to wonder, might we see play action here and a flip right over the top?
Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
All right, let's put the check mark on the defensive side of the ledger there. Really nice tackle by the man in the middle. But why was he able to get that done? Because he has 4 down linemen in front of him, 2 tackles, 2 ends. And what they often try to do is create what we call a funnel. Right to the man in the middle linebacker, who often leads his team in tackles.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. Touchdown! Allen on target there to Stephon Diggs. And the Bills will extend their lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Tyler Bass now for the point after. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive, and it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Roberts now on the return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
On second down, Mills again. He's got his target, Chris Conley. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So that one will be accepted.
Yeah, baby! Yeah!
The Texans on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. On third down, here's Mills. Mills can't get away, and down he goes. And Oliver that time to want to get in there and bring him down.
And this offensive line, as we all remember, allowed 50 sacks last year, tied for the second most in the NFL. They've vowed new techniques, a few new players, but so far, not quite getting it done.
Here's Cameron Johnston now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Buffalo offense and Devin Singletary heading back out there. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 44. Singletary to get the drive started. Dances by him. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 62 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in his first half.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium, because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And he finds Beasley, complete. 7 yards, the pickup there.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. From the 39, Allen. Left side caught by Diggs. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 26. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. On first down, Allen. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
2nd and 10. Now Allen. Flush to his right. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
They'll run here with Moss. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
On the handoff, it's Singletary. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. The kick by Bass is good. And the lead now increases to 20-0. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. Roberts on the return. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Texans getting set here to take over again on offense. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Mills to throw it. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
I mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down.
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
2nd and 7. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get first downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation, but I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
Mills can't get away, and down he goes. Vernon Butler in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance, they've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for Houston. The Buffalo offense and Devin Singletary heading back out there. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Allen. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Forced out to his left. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock is going off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 37 yards. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
Here's Allen. And it's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Here's 2nd and 10. Allen going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. To throw, it's Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Isaiah McKenzie there to make the grab. And the Bills are able to add on to their first half lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes
speed. They use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Roberts now on the return. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. And we shift our attention to Mark Ingram. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit, maybe featuring other people touching it for a while, and then you get a chance to come back to him when things have changed a little bit. They have to make an adjustment.
Well, still time for him here as we sit in the second quarter. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Mills. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Mills. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Miller. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I like the thought process. I like the design, but I think he may have waited a little too long to spot his man, because if you're going to run that drag route, you've got to put it on him and let him turn upfield. Instead, he waits until his receiver's too close to the sideline, and they don't get the yards after the catch.
He's letting it fly for Cooks. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far, offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now out come the Bills. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield, try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
Got him. Let's go.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks. We have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And a pretty good run, all things considered. Probably would have liked that in the first quarter instead of right now as the clock continues to run. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on third down.
51, Mike 51.
They'll run here with Singletary. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Here's Matt Hawk now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this will be touchdown across midfield at the 45-yard line.
Let's go!
And the Texans going to get the football one final time here in this first half. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. A first down throw for Mills. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Second down, Mills. Screen play, Johnson. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
The Bills bring out a couple of extra defensive backs to defend this third down play.
Yeah, they're going dime. Mills now from the 50. He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Here's Cameron Johnston now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. It was a terrific first half from the mobile big man quarterback, Josh Allen. First order of business, though. Let's get a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for Houston. And they will need to get this passing game in gear. because they did not do much of anything in that first half. And it's why the scoreline is what it is. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they had a little more success than their counterparts did in the passing game, as evidenced by the numbers there.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. The Bills offense set to take over to begin quarter number 3. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. The third quarter starts with a run by Singletary. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 81 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
2nd down and 3. Singletary again. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. On the ground, it's Singletary. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And now they'll throw with Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo 1st down.
I like this young guy out of Ole Miss in his 3rd year with Buffalo. Prototypical size for a tight end, 6'4", 254. I thought 2020 would be a big year for him. I do think it will happen in 2021.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Allen now looks to throw. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
And he's in his 12th NFL season, and he's crafty, he's savvy, he's a guy who competes for the ball. 61 catches with New Orleans last year. Very happy to be in Buffalo. A big reason why, the young quarterback, Josh Allen.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Well, praise has to go to the guys in the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Right back to Singletary on second down. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on third down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. This is a draw play. Allen gives to Singletary. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. 105 yards rushing for him now as he's done it on 19 carries.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Allen now on first down. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll contain him to just 4, second down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Allen on third. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs. Second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the third quarter drive right down the field to extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors. But that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Bass on for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Roberts on the return. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this third quarter. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. First down, Mills.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Buffalo offense and Devin Singletary heading back out there. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Sometimes when you have a running back who's getting off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you do across the defensive front. Instead of the linebackers being back a few yards, you bring them up closer. It's what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, taking away a lot of blocking angles and gaps, and maybe stopping him before he can get going.
Mugging the line of scrimmage, okay.
Yeah, in this case.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. On first down, they'll start out with Singletary. 113 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Throwing now is Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 27 yards there, a first down.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Rush coming, and he's taken down. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage, and that time they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Another try after the first down sack. Allen, he'll let this go for the end zone. And, oh, that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Allen. There goes a deep ball, end zone, toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Timer pass for the Bills field goal. A 48-yard attempt.
And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, it's still a good-sized lead, so they haven't necessarily needed him, but this is now 2 missed field goals for him in this game so far.
Yeah, and the question now is, will he be prepared when they do need him? Whether that's later in this game or sometime down the line, having a kicker you can count on is definitely imperative.
So the missed field goal, and now they're in great shape. They'll start at the 38. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. From the shotgun, it's Mills. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Mills. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for Houston. McKenzie now to return it. 35 yards that time on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here comes Josh Allen and the Bills offense back onto the field. And do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See if he can drive the bus here again on this drive. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen being chased out left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. On 1st down, Singletary, and no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. but that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Allen working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Muscle damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On 1st down, they stick with Singletary. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Tackle made by Whitney Merciless.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
2nd down and 8. They'll run a draw now with Singletary. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
After the penalty, it's Ingram. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big 1st down to get away from the end zone.
Nice run there by Mark Ingram. The 3-time Pro Bowler and 3-time 1,000-yard rusher was signed by the Texans to be a veteran presence in their running back room, despite the fact he'll be 32 in December. Hoping to get one more good season out of the former Heisman Trophy winner.
And now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. Mills now looks to throw on 1st down. Caught here by Conley. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
To throw again on second down. Mills. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. You talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
Here's Bass now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. Roberts now on the return. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Mills on 1st down. He's going to go deep for Conley. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On 2nd down, Mills again. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Third and short yardage, Mills. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column, but as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Again, it's Mills. Mills can't get away, and down he goes. Gregory Rousseau able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Gregory Rousseau able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Third and long for Mills. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line. Buffalo set to get the football back here. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
Singletary to get the drive started. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now it's 2nd and 9. They go right back to Singletary. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
On 3rd down, they go with Singletary. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball. You often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. They'll run on 1st down with Moss. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 21 yards there on 3rd down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They'll run on 1st down. Singletary. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Six yards left on 2nd down. Here's Allen to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Bills hang on. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it was Josh Allen using his legs to polish things off. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Roberts on the return. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
A first down throw for Mills. Screen play, Johnson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st and 10, Mills. Again, it's Johnson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Mills now. And he'll find Akins there, complete. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Working with a 2nd and 3. Here's Mills. Mills can't get away, and down he goes. Vernon Butler picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And you can say that is just another cherry on top for this defense. And that entire team, but really this defense has sparked what's been an impressive effort here in this one.
And notice you use the word sparked because you're not seeing that on the other side of the ball, are you? The offense right now, the spark has left their game, and it's been because of what you described, that defensive pressure.
So now after the sack, Mills and the Texans needing to navigate a 3rd and long. Now on
on 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Gregory Rousseau. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for Houston. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And, Charles, in a very one-sided affair, I think we've reached the point in the broadcast where you and I, we may have some filling to do, right?
Yeah, I think you're right about that because we got to try and keep people around. We don't want them to change the channel. Stay with us in this game. Is that Ben Remsauer? Are you hearing from Ben on the headset here telling us stretch this thing out a little bit?
Get some talking points. Dig them all out.
That's what you get. A big-time producer. Keep them here.
On 1st down, Singletary, and he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes, and boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Right back to Singletary on 2nd down. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. They'll try and run for this with Moss. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. And now out comes Houston. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. First down, Mills. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
From the 29, Mills. Mills can't get away, and down he goes. Gregory Rousseau. My goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there, but you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. when to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run, when to get rid of the football and not take the sack, when to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. To throw, Mills. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory.